Now, the questions we ask ourselves can be very powerful when it comes to transforming our lives. Not only does hearing a question affect what our brains do instantaneously, but the right types of questions can mold our future in an intentional manner. What is up, Manifesting Family? I'm Marna, and thank you for joining me. I am a manifestation and mindset coach, and I tend to approach manifesting from a science-based perspective. Now, before we dive into this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so it will reach more people. And if you would like to reach out to me personally for any sort of manifesting help, that information is in the description box below. Now, questions trigger a mental reflex, and that takes over the brain's thought processes. When the conscious brain is focused on finding an answer to a question, it's temporarily suspended in examining only that thought. However, if an immediate answer is unknown, the subconscious mind will continue to search until it finds the one that is most suitable and then begin to prove its existence in physical reality. So, what does that mean? That means the second you hear a question, you literally can't think of anything else. For example, what is your job? After hearing that question, what were you thinking about? The obvious answer for most is their job. Yeah, is their job. This might not seem the most profound thing to consider, but what happened to your mind? The question momentarily took control of your thought process and focused it entirely on your occupation. You didn't consciously tell your brain to think about it. It just did so instinctively. If you were unable to find an answer to this question immediately and chose to consciously disregard it, the subconscious mind would still seek a way to find an answer. It's wired to find answers for us. So if you ask questions like, why doesn't anything good ever happen to me? Why can't I attract love into my life? Why don't I ever get a break with my finances? Your subconscious mind will diligently work to find the answer, not necessarily to your benefit. This is a challenge to the subconscious mind that it will willingly accommodate. It will give you more experiences to answer and validate these types of questions as evidence to their existence. There is a belief in place, and the subconscious mind's job is to answer these types of questions with more proof of those beliefs. In other words, if you ask yourself a question in the form of a negative, the answer or manifestation you get will also be in the form of a negative. The questions we pose to ourselves within our internal chatter carry a great deal of influence. Not only do questions affect what our brains do in that immediate moment, but they also have the ability to shape our future behavior by prompting the subconscious mind to validate what we want. This is an extremely powerful principle regarding deliberate and intentional manifestation. Through studies, behavioral scientists have found that simply asking someone about their future decisions significantly influences those decisions. And this is known as the mirror measurement effect. The research proved that merely measuring a person's intentions changes his or her future behavior. One particular study that was conducted with more than 40,000 participants revealed that plainly asking someone if they were going to buy a new car within 6 months increases their purchase rates by 35%. So why do questions hold such great influence on what happens in the future? They prompt the brain to contemplate a new outcome, which increases the likelihood that will produce the behavior or action that leads towards that particular result. The research shows that the more the brain considers something that may happen, the more likely it is to become reality. So just pondering specific types of questions can change your mind's perceptions, alter your body chemistry, and create a new future. For example, imagine yourself placing a lemon wedge in your mouth. Take a moment to observe the taste of the lemon, and as you do, notice what happens. You most likely began to feel saliva in your mouth just by thinking of how sour the lemon is. Most notably, these sensations are something your brain did that was beyond your control after the thought was produced. Questions are such a fixed part of human communication that it's easy to underestimate their impact on our reality. But science has proven that they are an effective tool for strengthening neural connections and producing radical, life altering results based on perception. Now, that said, the manner in which a question is posed can trigger an even more extensive search by the unconscious mind that produces specific and intentional manifestations. So, how do you properly engage the subconscious mind to work for you regarding what you want to create in your life? When asking yourself questions to prompt your subconscious mind to move you towards your goals, always remember to ask empowering questions in the form of a positive. Positive questions help you leverage your emotional state and generally work much better than positive affirmations. This is known as possibility thinking because it triggers the mind to begin a search for proof regarding what you are asking, and that opens the door to different behaviors. And that increases the chance of creating what is wanted. So, following are three styles of questioning that are perfect for doing just that. Number one, positive what, where, how, and who questions. For example, what areas of my life do I need to change immediately to increase my finances and thrive? What can I do more or less of to attract my perfect partner? How can I become more magnetic and increase my circle of friends? How can I move more quickly towards the career I'm interested in? Where could I go that would increase my chance of manifesting my intention? Who could help me reach my goals faster? So now the second style of questioning that the subconscious mind just cannot resist is what if style questions. For example, what if everything I want comes to me exactly as I've imagined it? What if something better than what I want comes to me? What if everything that I think is negative is actually pushing me towards my desires? What if everything is being worked out for me without me having to do anything about it? What if I came into a windfall of money in a very unexpected way? What if my perfect partner just showed up in my life? And number three, the third way to entice the subconscious mind into working towards your manifestation is with what would it look like if questions. And these are a perfect way to send your mind on a search to validate more of what you want. For example, what would it look like if I had that car I want? Now, I know the one I want. It's a Maserati, and it's got this Lumilar paint that glows on it in pinstripes so that most of the time it looks black until I hit it with that electrical thing, and then that blue pops up. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. What would it look like if I got to spend time with the partner of my dreams? What would it look like to be completely secure in my finances? What would it look like if my cryptocurrency hit the gold price? What would it look like to have everything I want? Now, when asking these styles of questions, you allow the subconscious mind to reach into the depths of millions of possibilities within the universe and bring you back the best possible route to get to what you want. Simply choose the style that works best for you. Ask the questions regarding what you want and let your mind work out the details for you. Asking the proper style of question gives you the ability to draw into your life anything you desire. The subconscious mind's power to move you towards your goals and your goals towards you is limitless. This portion of the mind is instinctively wired to work for you. It has the capacity to bring the answers to you that manifest your creation in the quickest and easiest manner. Because these styles of questions help you positively influence your feeling states regarding your desires and effectively work much better than positive affirmations, I created a meditation that has over 50 questions that will prompt your mind to search for answers to prove your success in every area of your life. Now, I'm just going to give you a sample. I'm not going to give you all 50 all at once. If you would be interested in the full meditation, my contact information is in the description box below, or leave me a comment. I'll be happy to work with you on that. So, here are some of our sample questions. What if everything is being worked out for me without me having to do anything? What is the best thing that can happen to me today? Who can help me reach my goals? What would it look like if I were happy all the time? What would it be like if I came into a windfall of money in a very unexpected way? Will I go home? Do I plan for a new home? Who could assist me with my success? What is the best way to go? I'm able to notice everything that I think is negative is actually pushing me towards my desires. So, like I said, if you'd be interested in the full meditation, leave me a comment. I'll be happy to put that up. This is Marna, and thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful rest of your day.